Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Lynn's Corner, where you get your motivational and inspirational tea. I wanted to come on tonight this evening to talk about what we attract. You hear a lot of times people say, you are what you attract. You also hear sometimes women complaining, why do I keep attracting the same man? And it's the same man in a different face with a different face. And I keep attracting, emotionally unavailable men. Or I keep attracting emotionally abusive men or physically abusive men. You hear that a lot. Now, there's a lot of debate about you attract what you are. There's a lot of debate about that. So I'm not going to go there with that. But I will address the issue of why do I keep attracting the same type of person? Even why do I keep attracting the same type of friend? And I read somewhere years ago, I think I read it. I don't think I invented this, but I definitely know that it's not so much what you attract as it is what you entertain. You see what I'm saying? Because we can attract a lot of different things, a whole lot of different things. But what you entertain is the most important thing. And how long you entertain it is another issue. So you need to ask yourself, if you feel like you keep attracting men who are emotionally unavailable, it's not the attraction that is the issue. It is the entertaining. And why are you, male or female, entertaining an emotionally unavailable person? You got to go back in your childhood. Were you raised by somebody who was emotionally unavailable? Were one of your parents, one of your caregivers, one of your guardians, were they emotionally unavailable? That's what you have to ask yourself. Because when you ask yourself the question, what am I entertaining and why I'm entertaining it, then you can get some work done internally. But you can sit up and ask yourself all day long, why do I keep attracting this type of person? Why do I keep attracting this type of woman? Why do I keep attracting this type of friends? You can do that all day and you don't really have to do any internal work. You could still sit there and toss all these ideas around in your head. But when you really dig deep and say, why am I entertaining it? And okay, let's say you meet somebody or you meet a friend and you don't really see how the person is in the beginning. I'll give you that because we've all experienced that. They didn't really seem like what they turned out to be. But once you see what a person is and you see that person back to alignment, like I talk about often, once you see that person is not aligning with who you are, why are you still entertaining it? That's the question. Is it familiarity? Is it somewhere within you that you feel like this is the only thing you deserve? Do you feel like you can't do any better than this? Or do you feel, sometimes we say, okay, well, this person is better than my last partner. They're not as bad as so-and-so, so I could deal with them. But if you find yourself saying that you're dealing with a person and you keep entertaining them even after you've seen them for who they are, I'm not even going to say red flags, even after you have seen them for who they are, and you find yourself still entertaining them, and you say that the reason is because you love them, you might want to analyze how much it is that you love yourself. And that's a heavy one. That's a heavy one. That's something that I had to work through for many, many, many years. Because the answer of I love him or I love her, that's not good enough. Because what you're saying is, I'll accept this type of treatment. I will deal with this and I will keep entertaining this because I love this more than I love myself. And so self-love should be the greatest love that you have. You can't love your children properly if you don't have self-love. You can't love anyone properly until you're loving yourself as much as you can. And that is a daily, daily, daily task. You should be doing that daily. And self-love is deeper than going on a trip or going to a spa or going to get your nails done, going to get your hair done. Those are self-care activities. But when you talk about self-love, you're getting into the thought processes, you're getting into the mindset, you're getting into the things that you tell yourself, your inner conversations. That's when we're talking about self-love. And you will see that self-love shows itself in the relationships that you have around you. When you look at what it is you are entertaining, that's a clear indication of how you feel about yourself. You may not agree, but it may be something that you need to work on. I know I experienced that myself, for sure. Throughout my life, I kept finding myself in the same type of situations or with the same type of friends. And even with the friendships, sometimes what I found was, for a little while, I was entertaining friends who were the opposite of who I was. And somehow or another, that was empowering. It was like I was almost living through them because I was kind of laid back. I used to not speak up for myself. But I would have these friends around me that would be loud and they would always, quote unquote, check somebody and they never let anything slide. And, I enjoyed being around them because that was not me. But secretly, I think I wished that I could stand up for myself that way. You see what I'm saying? But oftentimes, when you have people around like that who can be loud, who can be aggressive, they oftentimes are loud and aggressive with you as well. So then you're talking about boundaries, which is, I'll do a video on boundaries later. But you see how it goes all the way down the rabbit hole of what you entertain and why you entertain it and how long you entertain it. It goes way, 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 way deeper than just, I like this person or I love this person. It's so much deeper than that. So, instead of asking yourself, why do I keep attracting these kind of people? Instead of asking yourself why you do that, why are you attracting those people? Ask yourself, why do I keep entertaining them? See you soon.